I'm Angela.
I'm Leah.
And we out here.
Hey y'all. So we came out to Lake Eola for to celebrate my birthday still, and also for 4th of July fireworks. And we'll just show you where you can see a lot of people came out. The parking was slim to none. The camera may or may not pick up how crowded it is, but yeah.
So yeah, we just got here. I'm about to look for something to eat.
Yeah, we haven't been eating all day.
Yeah, so see what they got. Hopefully something good. We'll check back in and let y'all know what we find.
Yes. All right. We decided to grab some food real quick. We found this place that sells, the lines are long everywhere, but we found this place that sells like alligator bites, turkey legs. Food looks good, so.
I do usually like my turkey legs smoked, but I'm gonna see what this is hitting for. They look good.
They do look good, so we're gonna try it. Y'all, I did not think it was gonna be this packed here, but everybody is here, so.
So we just finished eating. We ended up getting some Jamaican food. I didn't really get Jamaican food. Okay, it was a Jamaican stand, but I got some fried fish and fries.
Sorry we didn't show y'all, I was hungry.
Dang, we didn't show them.
We didn't show y'all, but I had some jerk chicken, and I have the hiccups now. Jerk chicken and fries.
Okay, so we are waiting on my cousin. I tried to give him directions to where we at. Hopefully he'll call me. I thought I saw him. Hopefully he'll call me. We're supposed to be meeting up. We just sitting here right now. We might go get some dessert or something when he meets up with us. But he said he was getting some pizza. So yeah, so now we waiting. Let's see, it's 8:55. The fireworks start around 9:15, so we got a few minutes.
Yeah, we need to get out. It was very crowded. I don't know if you all can tell. We came across the street. It is very, very crowded over there. Like, typically it takes us about 30 minutes to walk around the park. The entire park, like Lake Eola is like a big circle. It usually takes us about 30 minutes. It took 30 minutes to get about a quarter around. Like, that's how crowded it is and how just too much. So yeah, but we'll show you all the fireworks soon. y'all. So there was what seemed to have been a shooting at Lake Eola. The fireworks were going, and literally the entire crowd started running towards us, so we started running.
Yeah, so these are all the people who was by us. So Leah said she heard somebody say that he has a gun. I didn't hear that, and I didn't hear any shooting, but I ran.
I ran too.
I
didn't hear the person say that until I got to 7-Eleven. So I literally ran from Lake Eola to 7-Eleven. It was me, her, and her cousin.
We all got separated.
I thought I ran with her cousin, and I thought I grabbed Angela, but I grabbed an older woman, so I let her go. And I looked, and by the time I looked to see that wasn't her, I looked up, her cousin was gone. So I just started running with the crowd. I ended up having to jump a little fence by the playground. It was crazy, y'all. There was a huge crowd. People was shoving and literally panicking, which for good reason, for their life, obviously.
People was dragging their kids. I ran over the fence too. I mean, we got separated, but I was like, my baby gonna run too, so we gonna meet up somewhere. But my cousin called me. He said, "You know what, Leah?" I said, "No, we got separated too," and it was just nuts.
So if you look behind me, we're stuck in the garage. The traffic is literally not moving. We put our seats back just in case. We didn't want to be like a sitting duck, essentially, but I just sat up because I want to be able to run if something happens. And this traffic has been sitting here. We've been here for at least, what, 10 minutes? And I don't have any service on my phone, so I can't call, I can't text, nothing. But yeah, this is the last time I go to well, they typically say that like these types of holidays are the most dangerous, but
yeah,
I don't know. And honestly, we both had a feeling that something bad was going to happen because earlier today there was a mass shooting in Chicago. But I don't know, I guess you just think that you're never going to be in the vicinity of one.
I don't think that. Every time I go somewhere.
Well, when I say you, I mean, when I say people don't, I don't know. I don't want to say I never think that, because I do think those things. But I think those things, but I also tell myself, okay, you're overreacting or you're overthinking or whatever. But y'all.
So for me, I always think that there's a possibility something like that can happen. I overthink. I think about my location, my exit strategy everywhere I go. It don't matter where it is. But also my parents taught me I can't be fearful of everything, because I used to be a chicken, so I used to be scared of everything. So they told me you can't just let everything scare you, you gotta live life still. So I still do things, but every time I go somewhere I think of that, period.
Y'all, when I look at my body right now, when I tell you I was running from my life.
We ran for 20 minutes. We ran for 20 minutes, like until we got back to the car pretty much. We was fast walking, looking around.
I ran from Lake Eola to 7-Eleven. I stopped and I was like, okay, I wanted to call you, but I also was like, okay, will she be able to pick up her phone? So I was just like, fuck it, and I called her. Actually, before I called her, she was talking to me, and she was talking about, she was like, what happened? I was like, I don't know, I just ran. She's like, me too. She was like, and that's the girl who told me that, she was like, she said she heard a guy say, or someone say, he has a gun. And that's when I called you. I was like, okay, well, let me call her. So I called her, and luckily we ran in the same direction, so she wasn't too far from 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And then she came over to 7-Eleven, and then we just booked it to the car. And here we are now. We were sitting here for a minute thinking, okay, we knew it was going to be a while before we get out the garage, but I did not know that traffic would just be sitting for, let me see how long. How long have we been sitting here?
So far it's been like 15 minutes or so far, but I mean. And
the traffic, look, the car I just showed y'all, still sitting there.
Yeah, there was police on the street outside of where we were, and I'm looking over here. This street right here that is right off the garage is full of cars with red lights. They ain't moving nowhere.
Yeah, so the streets are blocked. The garage is blocked. We gotta be patient, but at the same time, I just want to go home now.
Yeah, and the thing is, the fireworks were still going. They didn't stop the fireworks, so you can't hear shit. You
can't hear, and it was pitch black.
Yeah,
like they had turned the street lights off. I was
running over kids. I didn't, thankfully, but I couldn't see if I was running over kids because they turn the street lights. Like she said, they turn the street lights off when there's fireworks, so you can't see shit. there's no lights or nothing. And so I'm like, I hope I'm not about to trip over no babies or nothing like that. Luckily, I
saw people dragging their own kids, not like in a bad way, but they were trying to get them to safety. I saw people dragging strollers. I saw people falling.
So yeah, I didn't encounter anybody who said they heard that. Everybody that I encountered said asking everybody what was going on. So
yeah, I hope that it's fake. Like, I hope nobody is hurt. I hope that nobody is injured. I hope nobody is dead. I hope everybody's able to get home safe tonight. But yeah, I hope everyone is okay.
I'm sweating so fucking bad.
I am still sweating. My heart, my mind is racing right now. All right, y'all.
Yeah,
we need to be able to hear our surroundings and see. So I'm gonna go ahead and end. But I just wanted to. I can't call my family, so I texted them before we got into the garage, and I said I think there was a shooting. I'm at 7-Eleven, just so somebody knew where I was at. But right now I have 0 service, so
we can text them from my phone.
Okay, let me text them. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. So we are back. We're still stuck in the garage, but we were able to get a little bit of service, and you can still hear the fireworks. But
yeah, so we looked online. We were able to get online and see, and the police are saying it was debunked, that it was a real shooter. So here's the thing: there was the crowd beside us had so much fear in their eyes, and they were running, like they were screaming and running and pulling their kids. So we didn't know what was going on. Like, in our eyes, somebody did have a gun, even though they said somebody screamed that. So yes, we don't know exactly what happened or how it started. We're forecasting that we're gonna figure out more. But yeah, so it really wasn't a shooting, so-called, but they said there was, what, about 12 people injured?
Yeah, they were injured from running away.
Yeah, and babe, what did you say? You said you saw them jumping in the lake or something?
I didn't see it. The news said that people were jumping in the lake to get away, so, or try to get to safety. So I'll link some news articles in the description. But so good thing it was not a real shooting. People were just afraid and running.
We were happy nobody really got, hurt or shot or whatever.
Yeah.
But, when I see people running, I'm gonna run,
Oh, we was out of there. We were out of there.
And so was everybody else. Everybody was running and screaming, talking about what happened. Do you know what happened?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And if we do see a news clip of it, we'll add it to this.
Yeah.
So y'all can see how crazy it was. I know they had cameras out there.
Yeah.
It was wild though.
We made the first video clip about an hour ago, maybe. You think it was about an hour ago that we made that first video?
Yeah.
It's
over an hour.
Over an hour ago. So the fireworks started, just to give you a timeline, it's currently 11:28 p.m., right? So the fireworks started at around 9:30ish, 9:30, 9:40, something around there.
And it was only like, what, 5 to 10 minutes into the fireworks?
Not long at all before people started running. And when I say running, like, you could see the fear in people's faces when they were running.
And the people right next to us acted like they saw what it was. So I was like, the threat is close.
Yeah, so we had to get out of there.
Go. Like, they're not just saying the threat is far. The threat was right next to us. It felt like,
Yeah, it felt like that in the moment, right? So just to give you a timeline, by the time we got to the car, it was a little bit, let me see what time I tried to text my family. So when I got to 7-Eleven, it was 9:59. And then by the time I got to the car, well, this is not an accurate time as to when I got to the car, because I didn't have service when I got to the car. But by the time I was able to text my family, once I had service again, it was 10:42.
Yeah, we got in the car about like 10:15 or so, because we parked in the garage, and we were about a 10-minute walk or so from our car. But we knew when we was out there, we needed to get to the car. We needed to get somewhere far away. So yeah, we've been here for an hour trying to wait to get out. We just gonna wait till it calms down. But now every time we hear fireworks. We like looking around. Like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
The traffic is moving now in the garage, as you can see. I mean, it's still at a bit of a standstill, but at least it's not like, before it was literally not moving. So now it's at least like, you can't really tell it's moving, but it's going a little bit. So we're hoping to be out of here. At least I'm thirsty, and I would really like to get out of this garage and be home. So I'm hoping we can get out of here within the next 30 minutes or so. But yeah. All right, y'all. All right, y'all, it's been sweet.
Check us out next week when we out here in these streets. Peace.